I am Honorable Lina Jebi Kilimo, a former Member of Parliament of Marakwet East constituency and a former Minister and Deputy Minister in the government of Kenya. And I come from a community who practice female genital mutilation. And my campaign against female genital mutilation starts back in my village when I saw girls drop out of school and get married early immediately after the cut. That disheartened me because of the consequence of early marriage and dropping out of school. For example, where I come from, and we are told if you are not cut, you will not get married. Even in this region where we are, we have come across several women who are told they will never get married, and if they get married, they will not have children. But those are all myths, so that you're scared and yield to the demands of the cultural practices. But we have seen they are married and they have children. So some of these things were just to ensure that you conform to what they believe. Yeah. And so my work is to try to demystify the FGM issue. We have to tell them that research speaks louder than the myths, and research has shown it that this harmful cultural practice is of no medical benefit or cultural benefit apart from just the consequences, which are more than the benefits of what they say cultural identity. We also, as a government and as a board who implements the government's policies, encourage communities to hold on to the positive aspects of their culture so that the children can grow up wholesome. What we are telling them only is to stop the cut, because the consequences are not only medical, but they are also educational. You will find that in most communities who practice the cut, transition rates of girls from one class to another one in the educational structure is hampered by the cut. Why? Because they say one of the first consequences is after your cut, you must get married. And this is what we're saying, no. You find that the issue or the people who continue perpetuating that FGM is also the men. And we are working now at bringing on board the men, because we want to reduce as in demand and supply. As long as the men are demanding circumcised women, then what will happen? People will go into many different ways to camouflage, to ensure that their daughters are circumcised so that they can be married. So, and we've come up with something called alternative rite of passage, and which we are encouraging communities to come up with alternative rite of passage, meaning where you are seeing that for a girl to become a woman, ABCD ceremonies must have been done for them. We're telling them, do the ABCD ceremonies minus the cut. And we also bring in the men, the young boys now, so that they can have a different attitude to those who have not been cut, that they are as much as women, just like those who have been cut. Yes, I see Africa and Kenya one day being free of female genital mutilation. We have started a movement that it cannot be stopped, because according to the resolution 67-146 of 2012, it was passed in the UN that all countries to go and make up laws prohibiting FGM. And of course, I believe they can come and learn from us, Kenya. Yes. Why they learn from Kenya? I sat in that parliament as we debated why we must pass a law against female genital mutilation. And the men supported, not because they saw the health consequences, but they saw the immediate consequences of, yes, the transition rates of our girls in FGM practicing communities is very low.